Stacy literally doesn't eat anything apart from shoes, clothes, keys, anything at all that she's not supposed to eat. That's the only thing she eats apart from food. She eats everything apart from food. Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're just going to do a continuation from the previous video that I did about breastfeeding of my baby Stacy. And I posted a video the other time on me feeding Stacy. Like, Stacy literally doesn't eat anything apart from shoes, clothes, keys, anything at all that she's not supposed to eat. That's the only thing she eats apart from food. She eats everything apart from food, right? So I made a video trying to give her food, and she was literally fighting with me. And I saw a lot of comments. People were like, take off the cartoon, hold her in your arms. We're Africans, why are you putting her on a high chair? What else did they say? Leave her to eat on her own, and all of those things. I am just here to say, if you have a baby that eats, you don't know what God has done for you. If you have a baby that eats, you don't know what God has done for you. So let's take it back. I think one mistake I made with Stacy was that when she eventually started taking breast milk from the breast, I got lazy and I stopped expressing. And she did exclusive for 6 months. So when she eventually stopped exclusive at 6 months and we started other meals, she already forgot how to use a feeding bottle, right? She forgot to use that. So if you give her anything, formula or anything, she doesn't know how to suck. She doesn't. She was used to the breast. But don't forget, I said it in my previous video, that even the breast milk, it's not like she was taking it that much. She was just taking it at the time because it was what she needed to fill up, right? Immediately as I started introducing her to other foods, it felt like, okay, there are some times that they will tell you that, oh, because you did exclusive with your baby, that's why she's not eating every other thing, but she prefers breast milk. Stacy was not taking breast milk again. She was not eating any other type of food again. She would just wake up and just want to play, especially when she started crawling. She just wants to play around the whole house, cry when she's hungry, but won't eat. That was a challenge. I tried everything. My mom came to visit when Stacy was 6 months. My mom came sometime in December of last year. Before my mom came, when I'm giving Stacy food, my mom would be like, we don't used to give food like this in Africa now. You used to, why are you putting her on the high chair? Hold her in your arm. Even my friends then, they'll come and say, Esther, hold this girl for her, give her food. She go 2 pounds, hold her mouth. I feel like every child is different. When I say this, I say it with all confidence that every child is different. My mom kept saying, hold this girl in your armpit and give her food. Hold this girl on your arm and give her food and give her food. And stop all this ajebo thing that you're doing and putting her on high chair. She won't eat it. Trust me, that is the only place Stacy will eat. When my mom came to this house and saw how much Stacy cries when you hold her in your arm, she told me, drop her back on the chair. That girl will cry. The little food you put in her mouth, she'll make sure she throws up everything. Like, and Stacy, you know, when Stacy was a baby, she had this challenge. I won't say a challenge, it's just who she is, right? So Stacy's not one of those kids that I say, oh, she don't eat, she has done everything, let me just leave her. If it's cry, she'll be okay. If you leave Stacy to cry, she feels so angry that you left her, that she cries to the point that she throws up. So you don't even want her to cry, because as she's crying, she must throw up. So up until now, if Stacy is crying, you have to do everything in your power to calm her down. If not, she's going to throw up. Everything you've managed to help, to beg her and to persuade her and to do everything for her to eat, she's going to throw it all up. So at the end of the day, you're still going to go back to the same circle. So you don't want to do that, right? So they say, oh, put her in, and they say, oh, don't play cartoon. Oh, don't bring toys. Oh, don't do this one. Everybody, do what works for you. That is the only way Stacy eats right now. If you don't do that, she won't eat. If you hold her in your arms, she will cry, she will stretch, she will do everything. It's because she's a baby, and I don't like to put certain videos up. I would have showed videos of how Stacy eats. Like, it's so crazy. There are sometimes I'll call my friends on video because she say, sing for her. We'll be jumping, there is nothing that works. If Stacy doesn't want to eat it, she doesn't want to eat it. Right now, it makes me so weak if Stacy knows how active and how anxious and how everything I am to give her, explore, do. My sisters always say that I like a lot of activity. See, I have all the recipes, purees, these, that. I do it for Stacy and she will not eat it. She won't eat it. Right now, the only thing you can give Stacy and be rest assured that she'll take 1 or 2 is swallow and yogurt. Swallow and yogurt. However, the swallow, she just has to like swallow because she's my daughter, right? When I was pregnant, I had swallow every day, as at least once a day, twice, 3 times. Like, it felt like it was only swallow I would eat. So now you understand why she likes swallow. So swallow is one thing that swallow is one thing that anytime you give to Stacy, she most likely would eat it. But every other thing, you're wasting your time. She won't eat it. So I'm just here to say that do what works for you. Don't listen to people. If you know playing cartoon for your kids distracts them, and I feel like to a large extent, those are even kids that are ready to eat. If you have a child that's ready to eat and you say, if you don't eat this food, I won't play this cartoon. Or you play the cartoon and you let the child understand that, oh, it's food time now. When you finish your food, you do cartoon, it's fine. I have a child that she doesn't even want to eat. So you're literally just doing that to distract her. So how Stacy eats is that if you give her something to play with and she's like trying to understand that thing and play with it, that process where she's not concentrating on the food, if you sneak in 1 or 2 spoons of Cerelac or cereal or pap or anything in her mouth, she'll take it. The moment she's done playing with that thing, or she realizes that, oh, because I went to play with this thing, you're now having the guts to give me food, that is it. She starts crying. So when I'm feeding Stacy, I literally put a carton of toys. So I remove one after the other. I give her the first one. Oh, it's new. She's looking at it. She's trying to understand what's going on. I sneak in 1 or 2. When she realizes, when she's done playing with that one, she has studied it. She's understood that, okay, this one is just there. She throws it away and then she starts crying and struggling. You get it into the box. You bring her another toy. You give it to her. She looks at it. Oh, if she likes it, fine. If she doesn't like it, you have to give her another one. So that's how we used to do. Right now, the toy thing doesn't work anymore. Cartoons work. I play Miss Rachel for her, or I play Bingo, that's her song too, for her, or Baby Shark or something. Once that one is done, you have to keep playing. So when she's distracted like that, you can sneak in 1 or 2 spoons into her mouth. Now that might not have worked for everybody, but it's working. That's the only way we get her to eat, right? That is the only way we get her to eat. Now the prayer is that she's starting daycare next month, so hopefully when she starts daycare, she'll obviously see other children eating as well, and she too might want to eat. So it's just this or that. Now, one mistake I made with Stacy that I realized that I don't want to make anymore, I think I started saying that and then I got distracted, is that if I have other children moving forward, will I still do exclusive with them? 100%. If I have the time, if I have the opportunity, I will do that. What I would not do again is having the child get used to taking food just from my breast. So if I have another child, what I'm going to do is that I'll do the exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months, but instead of breastfeeding strictly, I would always express milk, so that times like in the night when the baby is up, you just put the breast milk in a warmer, there's the name they call it, the warmer something though, you put it there and you give her. So for Stacy now, when she clocked 4 months, the doctors also advised me that I can give her external food now because her tummy is a bit bigger and she will not be full on breast milk, and that would mean she'll constantly have to be taking breast milk and it will be draining on me. But as a girl that I am, baby girl that I am, African, I'm like, no, now 6 months with the run and we'll do it 6 months. So because of that, I even had to start sleeping with her. Even though Stacy was used to sleeping in her baby cot alone, but because of that, I had to sleep with her because she was literally waking up every 10 minutes, 15 minutes interval to take breast milk from 4 months. So she got so used to that right now she sleep. If she doesn't sleep and touch someone, she can't sleep, and she's already a year plus. So if I'm having another child, what I'm going to do is that I have to always express so that you can always get used to feeding without me. So even at those times where she's 4 months and then she needs more, I just need to increase the amount of milk I give her in the night, and then she will just take a lot of it, sleep. If she wake up, I give her another one, but I would reduce breast milk in the night and I'll reduce it to feeding bottles in the night, right? So that if she wakes up, even her daddy can, or the child, I'm saying she like it's Stacy that I'm still going to feed. Like when the child wakes up, even the daddy or anybody that is around us then can feed, and it doesn't have to be me. And the child will be used to staying on his or her own, and every of those things will be sorted. I think I know there will still be some things I will do with the next child and the next and the next, depending on how many children God blesses me with, that I'll feel like I should have done differently. But I feel like at every point in time I'm going to learn gradually until we get better, right? So anyways, that is just me saying that every child is different. Stacy doesn't eat at all, and guess what, she's so big. if I take her to the hospital all the time, the doctor is like, you say this girl is not eating, but she's not losing weight. So that means whatever it is she's taking in, it's okay for her. When Stacy was a baby, she had reflux. So as she takes in, she throws up. I was so worried then. So I'll take her to the hospital. The doctor was like, whatever is left in her tummy is what she needs because she's not losing weight. The only time we'll do something or be worried about her is when she starts losing weight. This baby is adding weight like you're feeding her something else that we're not sure. In fact, I think it's good that she's throwing up because I think you're overfeeding her. So I feel like at the end of the day, just do what works for you and everybody will be fine. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.